Question of the day. Is the W204 C63 from Mercedes a classic? I don't mean collectors. It is not a rare car. There's tens of thousands around the world in that 2008 to 2015 time frame. And despite all the crashes and bad care, there's still tens of thousands left on the road, including mine, which is a 2011 freshly washed with 41,000 miles on it. The question though is it a classic? Classic, kind of like a muscle car, an American muscle car from the late 60s. I've had a muscle car from 1968. It was a Mustang. It was very powerful. It had the 302 with a 3-speed manual. That was rare, but not rare in a good way. And it was fast compared to the junk that came out in the 70s after it, but it wasn't all that fast, and it certainly was not rare. There were hundreds of thousands of Mustangs from the late 60s on the roads at one point. So is this car, which is certainly not as popular as the Mustang was, but certainly a muscle car in that respect, is it a collector's item now that the oldest ones are 17, soon to be 18 years old, and we're closing in on that 20-year mark? This one is just 14, and it's still in good shape, but it's not exactly a looker. First off, it's a sedan. Hard to have a looker as a sedan, I would say, although I prefer sedans. But coupes, perhaps a little bit more collector than a sedan, but certainly not as convenient or practical. I think that what we're seeing is that these cars with its famous V8, right, 6.2 liters, despite it being a 6.3, and certainly one never to be seen again, that's rare. But what we're seeing is just like in the muscle car era of the 1960s, late 1960s in North America. Afterward, we had the terrible cars from the 70s, which were all smog bogged down, crap for horsepower, terrible vehicles, didn't last long, didn't go fast, and didn't look very good because they were fat and slow. They were the ultimate slothmobiles. And here, what we have is a car that's fast and kind of wild. It sounds glorious and uproarious that just you don't get from an electric. I was in a Tesla, and certainly that Tesla recently, that I took for a test run, was faster than this car, 0 to 60. But as people have pointed out, it's like plugging in a toaster. Yeah, you push it down, you get your toast, big whoop. There was no drama. In this one, you know when you see this badge that you have drama, and when you have brakes like that, it means business. The car itself, better shape than the Teslas, which I have to admit, I totally missed the Tesla boat because I thought they were very, very ugly. But this just looks mean. Very, very mean. If that were in your rearview mirror, you would get out of its way, which is exactly what you're supposed to do. So is it a classic? In that newfound sense, in that they're not making them like this anymore, and perhaps they never should have, but for sure, it is a car that people will lust after once all the V8s are gone. And that, my friend, is going to be far too soon. In the next 5 years, the idea of a V8 will just be a dream of a dream. Have a good one. If you can, please like and subscribe. Thanks.